If you ask any gardener, maybe you're struggling with some plants that you have, right? Maybe you got some tomato plants or something. And you're like, what's going on with my plants? They're not growing as much. The gardener, the professional gardener, whoever, they're going to be like, well, does your plant have morning sun? Why? Why morning sun? Because it's so powerful. It is so powerful. You guys know, we know a lot of physics. So the physics of light, the physics of the sunlight, we know so much of it now. So the morning sun is different. There's different rays of the sun out at different points of the day. When you're out in this morning sun, you're getting lighter, gentler, slower waves. So waves that go like this, as opposed to like this. These are really highly oxidative UV. You've ever heard of free radical formation type of waves? Those are going to cause a lot of free radicals. But these nice and early waves, nice and gentle on the mitochondria, just barely tickling them. But yeah, if you ask any gardener, and it's because plants go through that process of photosynthesis, right? They use their chloroplasts to capture the solar energy from the sun. And this is their process of energy intake and usage, using it to fuel their bodies. And humans go through the same thing. We call our photosynthesis, we call it respiration, right? So we can actually take in that chemical energy from the sun. But again, we're more powerful. We're a little bit more complex. Our metabolism is a little bit more complex. That's why everybody's confused. But we can also use kinetic energy. So I can even utilize the sunlight further more than a plant can, because I can move, right? Muscle contractions are powerful because we regain our digestion. When we put on muscle mass, we regain resilience. We regain our resilience. We regain our digestion, right? You're in charge of your pH level, right? There's no diet. Like, your diet can only help you, right? Like, the sunlight can only help me as a tool. You need the sunlight. You need my diet. You need the exercise. You need the movement. You need the rest. You need the sleep, right? Had some good sleep. This allows me to collect the sunlight even more, right? Because if I was in a state where my body's really tired, my ability to tan and take in this light and use this light is based on my immune function. So if I'm really tired and my diet is full of processed stuff, I'm not gonna be able to use the solar energy. Oh, my voice is still warming up for today. But it's one day at a time, getting these vitamin D levels back up after you've had them down for so long, regaining immune function after you've been immunocompromised for so long. And we got to get behind this respiratory infections. We had this whole event of respiratory infections in the last few years, and yet nobody's really honing in on how to limit these respiratory illnesses. And it's very simple. We just need to feed our immune system. We need to feed the immune function and get ourselves stronger. We're at a place in time in the medical field. If you read any book with the medical history, we have the most technology we've ever had. We're putting the most money into a medical industry that we've ever had, yet we're the sickest. So we've got to do something different. And if you were someone who was greatly affected by COVID, which I know everybody was pretty much for the most part, I want to look at how to limit these respiratory infections, because you can do this. There's a reason that we have this ability to be resilient and bounce back. And most of it starts with our daily habits, like your light exposure. One of the number one things is getting your mitochondria's energy back on track. When you don't have mitochondrial functioning, you are 75% down on your energy, because mitochondria produce the most energy in the body. And all of our disease states are compromised mitochondria. So how do we get to feed them again? A lot of that is going to be putting on muscle mass, eating the proper amino acids and fatty acids. It's very simple. Nutrition is very simple. If you keep it simple, it will be, right? You want to go to the store and look at all these food labels and try and figure out what's in the food. If you're looking at that label, it's chemicals. Okay? Our real foods don't have labels. They are the nutrition, right? I'm eating these amino acids. These amino acids are going to synthesize in my complex, beautiful, intelligent body and create these vitamins, these minerals, and these nutrients. Right? When I eat the amino acids, leucine and methionine, my body is going to convert and create carnitine. Carnitine is the second molecule that we need as part of the electron transport chain of the mitochondria. If I don't have carnitine in my diet, I'm not going to produce energy efficiently, right? It's a big thing in pregnancy nutrition to have enough carnitine, right? You need it for your growing baby. So treat your body like it's a growing fetus, treat your body like it's pregnant, get plenty of minerals and nutrients, get out in the sun because we need it. It's a key element to the diet. Stay moving. That's it. Real simple. Anyway, good luck. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Please help me help other people. That'll be about it. I am going to start putting my Venmo link too. If you guys ever want to send a donation, I spent a tremendous amount of time researching. I spent years researching this information, slowly experimenting over time, seeing what worked best for me. And so if you do want to donate, like, any amount at all is helpful, $5, $10, anything like that. If you feel like this does help you, I would greatly appreciate that. And yeah, anyway, good luck.